Alright, this is 24 again. Sorry. With the second part of the DCU, the problems with the DCU universe. This is the second part of the two-parter that I started. Where in the first part I was talking about the mistakes DCU has made with their cinematic universe compared to Marvel. Excuse me. And this video is going to be talking about how DCU or DC Comics can actually change and make the universe better. I think the first problem is that they aren't sticking with the actual source material. They are veering off way too much into whatever the hell they want to do, and I don't know how it got to this point where both Superman and Batman kills. It's kind of like these are two very iconic superheroes that are known for not killing. Again, Superman as well as Batman are both notorious for not killing. Like, you have some superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like the Punisher, for example, who are known killers who are vigilantes, not necessarily superheroes who handle things in a very violent manner, right? And it's kind of weird to see Marvel take this very lighthearted approach to those superheroes, and to see DC take some of their more popular characters like Superman and Batman and kind of do them in a very weird and wonky way where they're being abused, kind of because of Zack Snyder's whole theme and whole thought process about these characters and how how DC should use their own interpretation. But we're not going to talk about that for starters. The next thing is that they need to really nail these specific movies that they're trying to come up with, like Wonder Woman. They really need to nail Wonder Woman and come out of the gates with her movie strong, because even though I thought that her role in Batman v Superman was very significant, she did do a fantastic job of it. The actress, I don't know who she was, she did do a fantastic job of it. She actually does look like Wonder Woman in the movies, or in Batman v Superman, and in her trailer, except she's not as bulky and she's not as busty, but she is very, she does look very similar to how Wonder Woman does look, even when she's out of costume. It's like, I can believe that's Wonder Woman. But they need to nail her movie. They need to nail the Justice League movie, which Batman v Superman kind of was. They also need to nail the next Man of Steel movie, the Batman movie. They need to nail all of these movies. Like, if these next movies get polarizing reviews, you're gonna see a decline. I feel like you're going to see a decline in the movies, because again, like I was talking in the in my last video, DCU is looking for that $1 billion, that sweet spot that Marvel got with Avengers, the first one, and how everyone was so excited to see all of these characters come together in this one movie. It was hyped from The Incredible Hulk, which was made a long time ago. It said at the end of that movie, the Hulk will return in the Avengers. Everyone was excited for Avengers, and they're not necessarily trying to create the hype, they're trying to create the money, right? They're trying to get some of that money. They're like, we have really awesome superheroes. We have Superman, we have Batman, we have Wonder Woman, we have the Flash, we have Green Lantern, etc. We have all of these really cool superheroes, but we aren't really utilizing them at all. So they decided, okay, we're going to create a DCU, but they've done things in a very poor manner, and they really need to recover using, or excuse me again, not using, but creating movies that have drawn really strongly from the source material, from the comics. And they also need to sorry for these coughs, my throat's just kind of hurting right now, but they also need to be able to create good movies, like Iron Man. The first Iron Man was kick-ass. The first Thor was very good. It was very strong. Like, I don't want to say this, but there was some emotion with seeing Thor not being able to actually grab Mjolnir, his hammer. You know, this is all of his power. This is the might of Thor, and he couldn't grab it, and it was it was so distraught to see, you know, this guy that was, it was kind of like destiny and fate, but him not being able to grab his destiny, him not, literally and figuratively, him not being able to grab his own destiny, his own fate, and take what's his. It was distraught. It was heartbreaking. And that movie had its moments. Thor had its moments. What else? Captain America. Oh my God, Captain America was fantastic. I went into watching these movies and not really knowing a lot about, I'll admit it, I didn't really know a lot about Captain America. I knew he was Steve Rogers. I didn't know that there was different interpretations, or not different interpretations, but that there were different characters playing Steve Rogers, or not Steve Rogers, but Captain America. I didn't know they would don the mask. But seeing, you know, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Civil War, it's like, this character has a lot of potential to really have his own separate movie series on top of being an adventure and being in these movies and being the leader of the Avengers, excuse me, as well as being a character in and of itself. And it's like, I feel like DCU, if they can create that magic, and they have Superman, they have Superman, they can get this done with Superman by himself. They can get it done with Batman. They can get it done with Superman. They have the most iconic superhero on the planet in Superman. They can get it done. They can create a comeback. They can really bring their universe back. The only question is, do they want to bring it back? Do they want to do things like they've been doing, or do they want to change up their formula? Try and do it Marvel style. Is it copying Marvel? Hell yes. Does it work? Hell yes. Right? And I'm going to leave you with that today. And I hope that you'll be here for my next video, and I hope that you'll also subscribe and comment, so that way you can also be a part of this conversation, and so that way you can also get updated on my new videos, and hopefully you like the videos that I'm putting out, and hopefully, you know, you give me some feedback on my videos, so that way I can improve. DCU can bring this back. I'm not even that big of a DCU fan, but I think that they have a lot of potential with Superman and Batman. They can get it done. Alright, I'm going to leave you with that today. I'm sorry this took so long, but I was unfortunately unfocused. I'm focused now. I'm focused on this. I want to do this. Ride with me. I'll ride with you until the wheels come off.